Made it to 2021. Good. I'm thankful that so far I haven't felt the pandemic and I'm able to still work. And I'm busy. I've found my feet now and I have a good team to help. That's last year's goals achieved. I still have plenty to improve this year, but we're heading in the right direction. The possibility of a depression next year and also the lack of a long-term strategy plays on my mind. I'd like to keep climbing into my 50s, but that's only a hope. There are 2 conifers to reduce and thin on the north boundary of this garden. Ladder access and climbing rope over rope is the safest and easiest access method for trees like this, as getting a clear path for a throw line is almost impossible. Also, the best way to assess the strongest anchor is from inside the crown, where you can see clearly. I think it's becoming a running theme with me, dropping GoPros out of trees. I've got a normal lanyard rather than a wire core flip line. It's the first time I've used it. The thing that I'm immediately more aware of is how much more vulnerable to being burnt by the exhaust of a chainsaw it is. So to combat that, I've switched it from hanging it on my left side, on my right side D, to my left side D to keep it away from the saw. The other thing is I've got the pencil tool clip, plastic one, a big plastic one. I've taken the clippy bit off because that's really good at clipping into branches, but I'm using that as it's the only one I can find that will fit the comet butterfly, and I'm kind of beginning to get used to it now and liking it a bit more. In addition to the trees, the boundary hedges need trimming. For tall hedges we have a very long hedge trimmer and a tripod ladder that gives us about 6 metres height. Cut the top of that down approximately, maybe a little bit below where where it bushes out from. Joseph over there ready for action. To do the tops, I was able to climb up the inside with a harness and lanyard. Jove passed me a shorter hedge trimmer on a rope. The chipper is essential to run efficiently. The Timberwolf 150 is light enough to tow on a standard licence and is small enough to get into tight driveways. We don't often hire machines, but sometimes they're the safest and fastest means of access. When they work, they're brilliant, but it's easy to order the wrong one if you don't know exactly what you need. Also, breakdowns are not on your control and happen on a semi-regular basis, and lack of experience can cost you a day's work. Some problems we've encountered: getting a scissor lift stuck in a muddy lawn, an electric scissor lift battery going flat in cold weather, scissor lift without outriggers not extending high enough to work due to a slight slope, hydraulic lines falling out of a cherry picker boom on descent. There are lessons I've learned in all these cases. It's best to wait till summer when working on grass. Always get an all-terrain machine with outriggers. Get diesel or petrol machines. And always take climbing kit up in a cherry picker just in case. Holly has been deposited up in the tree. And on that note, I will be leaving.